because she brought another friend with her. Oh, what they say if you get excited. No, yeah, you can. Air clap, air clap. Oh, that's not air clap. If I hear a noise, that's not air clap. There you go. All right, so Miss Kelly, introduce us to your friend.
Dr. Lee is an entomologist, which means she studies bugs, so she's a bug doctor. And Nova the gecko she's been celebrating Nova's birthday with us all 3 years. Nova's turning 3 years old, so that's us celebrating today, our gecko. And Dr. Lee has been around and celebrating every year. We've done it twice virtually. This is the first time we've ever done it in person. And she brought some of her live friends, and she's going to talk to you about bugs. So come on up here to the front, Dr. Lee.
Hi, my name is Lucy. I go with Lucy because I love Lucy, the TV show. That's one of my favorite. So I'm an entomologist. Do you guys know what an entomologist is? Okay, yes. Oh, perfect. Yes, entomologists are scientists who study bugs. So today I'm going to talk with you about bugs, not only bugs, we're going to talk about insects. Because I don't know, but really love insects, really love bugs. And I want to let you know, we can talk about what are insects and why there are so many in the world. So I do bring some of my little critters there. So do you guys know insects? How many body parts do they have?
1 million.
So how many body parts do you have?
200.
One. You have your head, you have your body, and then you have arms and legs, right? So insects, they have 3 body parts, and they have a head, they have a thorax, and also they have abdomen. So I do have some bugs here, you can see, and they have, how many legs do you have? 2. 2. How many legs do you think insects have? 6. 6. I heard there's some 8. 6 are insect numbers. If it's 8, then that's become something different, such as spiders and scorpions and mites. They have 8 legs because they're not really insects and they're arachnid. So there are different families. So here I have insects here. You can see 3 body parts, 6 legs, and also some of them have antennae, some of them don't. But this kind of tell you what are insects. Can you just pass this around, sweetheart? Okay, thank you. So can you guys tell me why there are insects in the world? What kind of roles they play? Okay, yeah, you see? Which one? Life cycle. Okay, that's a really good one. So insects, they play many roles in the ecosystems. So when we talk about bugs, what's your first impression? Ew, it's like, scared or disgust, but actually, insects, they play lots of roles in the ecosystem. For example, are you guys familiar with honeybees?
Yes.
What are they?
Insects.
Insects, are they pollinators or not?
Pollinators.
Yes, they are pollinators, so actually there are lots of insects are pollinators, not only honeybees, butterflies, they can be pollinators as well, moths, and also other animals or organisms, for example, bats or other even, mammals. They can even, serve as a pollinator. Can you imagine if the world without pollinators, the world will become? How many of you love fruits? How many of you love fresh veggies? Can you imagine without pollinators, there goes your favorite fruit? There goes your favorite vegetables on the market. So pollinators play a very, very important role in our agriculture. So you want to protect pollinators as much as you can. So if you see a bee or wasp or something, just leave them be because they are busy doing their work. They may be in your way, they seem, scary, but they are good guys. And also, how many of you heard of dung beetles?
One got out, that's what she was saying.
We have one.
Right here.
We have one escaped. You know, see that's my little escapee. Back to the cage. But one escapee there. I think they are very eager to meet you guys. We will have a chance after this session we will stand at the exit, so you all have a chance to hold my favorite insect, and which is Madagascar hissing cockroach. They are my office mates. You know it, I know it too. Yes, they are really good. You know why? How did you hear hissing cockroach hiss? They're like this. So if you guys keep quiet, okay? So that means sometimes hissing cockroach make a hissing sound because they got disturbed or they don't like it to be picked. So that's why they make those hissing sounds. And also for some boy cockroaches, they just want to claim their territory. They say, okay, this classroom is mine. And then they hiss at the other boys. That's why they make those hissing sounds. And sometimes they have grumpy days, just like we humans. We have grumpy days, and then they hiss when they're grumpy. So that's why the hissing cockroach make the sound. And then sometimes after we finish this, if you want to pet a cockroach, see if you can get them hissing. They may not hiss because they may like you. And those hissing cockroaches are my office mates since 2020. So I have them in my possession for close to 3 years. So they are my very good companion every time when I go to outreach, especially Nova's birthday party. This is my third time to come to Nova's birthday party. Oh my goodness, Nova's my favorite, and his favorite are my bugs. So although he thinks they're very delicious, which he introduced another rows of bugs, they provide food for other animals. For example, gecko, lizards, snakes, we have that over there. So they're very good food for other animals and humans. We humans actually eat bugs too. Did you ever eat bugs? I heard yes. Have you ever want to try? Do you ever want to try a bugs?
Yeah.
Good, good. You know, when I was in the university, my favorite activity is a cricket spitting contest. Can you imagine you are allowed officially put the crickets in your mouth and then spit it out? My record was 13 feet. So I think for the teachers here, maybe you guys can have a cricket spitting contest sometime and then buy some fresh crickets, put them in your mouth and spit it out. So it's really fun. There's also insect food on the market now. When you go to Amazon or other online stores, you can find those mealworms or crickets powders, and sometimes they even make those very delicious lollipops with scorpions in it. Have you guys ever those suckers? The scorpions inside, and then it's lollipops. They're good, yeah. So when you have a chance, you can try it. So what's the next one? Okay, and also insects, of course, they can cause some negative impacts. They can vector some pathogens, make us sick. For example, mosquitoes. We all heard of West Nile virus in Arizona, right? Shh. Okay, you guys all heard of West Nile virus in Arizona? So Arizona, we are the top 3 states every year with the most cases of West Nile virus. So in summer, especially mosquitoes, Arizona have mosquitoes year-round. So you want to be careful when you go out. Don't get bitten by mosquitoes, and wear your long-sleeve shirts, long-sleeve pants. Oh yeah, Nova's like, yes, long-sleeve shirts, long-sleeve pants, and then use some personal mosquito repellents so you don't get bitten by mosquitoes. Of course, I know Nova loves mosquitoes, and our guests there loves. They are very good resource for other animals in the ecosystem as well. And also, here's a last one. Insects, they can actually compost the plant and animal waste. What that reminds you to? Something eats dead bodies? Flies? That's really good. The maggots. Maggots are immature stage of flies, so they are actually very good composts. And how many of you heard of dung beetles? Dung beetles, they actually work or lay their eggs in the dung or the poops. I just see that. It's a P word. I know I shouldn't say that. So actually, dung beetles are really good. They actually put all those waste together, make a little ball shape. So the females, moms, will lay the eggs in the dung so that the little ones, when they mature, when they emerge, they can eat food right away. Just like us when we were babies, we have food right away. Mommy, daddy give us food, right? So the insects take care of the little ones as well. So here's the thing. So insects grow, and they have two formats of development. One we call the incomplete metamorphosis. Do you guys know what word is that? Means they're mature, they're adults, just looks like they're babies or teenagers. We look like our parents, right? With a little bit difference. So the insects for adults, they just look like the immatures. Think about it. Are you guys familiar with grasshoppers? So grasshoppers, do they change their shape when they were young until they become adults? They change size, but they still look like when they were born first, emerge from the eggs. So we call them incomplete metamorphosis, which means they don't change much. And there's also another format called complete metamorphosis. So, oh, thank you. Are you guys familiar with butterflies? Yes. So here I become a magician. Thank you, my magician assistant. So I have this little caterpillar. This is monarch butterfly's caterpillar.
Oh, does anybody know what is next in the life cycle?
What's gonna happen?
Oh, with your hand up. Come on down.
I'm a magician.
Quickly. Come on down. Tell me what happens.
I don't show my strength.
They go into a cocoon and then they hatch to be a butterfly.
They go into a cocoon,
So
Matt.
we have a little cocoon here.
Oh, wait, come back. What's next?
And then it turns into a butterfly.
Okay, here is magic happens.
Everybody say 3, 2, 1. Oh my God.
We have a monarch butterfly. This is a monarch butterfly. So they go through the complete metamorphosis because their whole physiology changed inside that little cocoon stage. So they just totally get rid of everything they have, and then they become this new body. So we have those little butterflies. That's why we always see, if you make a change, it's like a butterfly. So that's what happened. So here, I also want to talk about one more thing. Oh,
Yeah,
close
one
the
more thing.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It's good.
All right, let's give it up for Dr. Lee. She's representing the university. Oh, yes, it's not working. Ready? Wait for it. It's okay. Oh, there it is. All right, so you guys have heard of the universities here in Arizona, Arizona State University, University of Arizona, and what's the one in Flagstaff? Anybody know? Shout it out. No, it's Northern Arizona University. Okay, so let's give it a big round of loud claps. Let's give loud claps for Dr. Lee. Dr. Lee is Nova's favorite. They've been friends for 3 years. She's been at all of his birthday parties. Go this way? Nope, this way. All right, up next we want to highlight, she's going to say it correctly because there's a lot of extra letters in there. But we'll shorten it. Phoenix Herp. We actually rescued a yellow leopard gecko, and Murphy lives in our office, friend of Nova's, friend of Rolo's. So please welcome Phoenix Herp.
Thank you. Well, hi guys. You guys excited to hear about reptiles? Awesome. That's what I want to hear. Well, my name is Chelsea, and I'm gonna have my helper Andrew carry around my animals for me, so I can be lazy today. So thank you, Andrew. And we are coming from the Phoenix Herpetological Sanctuary. All right, now with me, can you guys say herpetological? That is wonderful. Yep, that is one big Latin word for reptile. So we are a reptile sanctuary. So if anyone cannot take care of their pet reptile for as long as they live, which some of these reptiles live for a very long time, then they bring them to us and we will take those animals for the rest of their lifespan. Or if someone wants to adopt them out too, we do that as well. Anyhow, so I've got a lot of really cool reptiles to show you guys. We're going to talk through each one, and we'll see if we have time for questions. I'm not sure. If you have questions, Save them till the end, because you guys will walk around and get to ask me as many questions as you guys want. Oh my God, I can see everyone now. Hello.
Let there be light.
Let there be light. Alrighty, so.
We're waiting. You're too noisy. Now back.
Oh yes, let me tell you guys a real quick reptile fact. Can I get all 3 fingers on your throat and say Fantastic. Do you guys feel the vibration on your throat? Alright, now here's the thing. That vibration's super cool. We hear words, but my reptiles, they hear this vibration. And if that vibration's very loud, then my reptiles get very scared. Do you want my reptiles to get scared? The thing is if my reptiles get scared, then I can't show you guys. So we gotta keep those vibrations low. Can you guys promise me every time before an animal, we'll keep those vibrations low? Sound good? Awesome, awesome. So Andrew's gonna come around with the first animal. This guy is Sheldon, and he is a Russian tortoise. Everyone say hi, Sheldon. Hi, Sheldon.
Joe.
Alrighty, so I want to quiz you guys. You guys ready for the quiz? Yeah. So Sheldon is either a turtle or a tortoise. Raise your hand if you think Sheldon's a turtle. Raise your hand if you think Sheldon's a tortoise. I can't trick this group, that's for sure. Yes, Sheldon is a tortoise. Tortoises are land animals, and they are also herbivores. Can you guys tell me what a herbivore is with raised hand? Go ahead.
A herbivore is an animal that only eats plants.
Fantastic, you guys got it. So, what was your name?
Wyatt.
Wyatt had the right answer. He said that a herbivore is an animal that eats plants. Yes, this tortoise will eat nothing but fruits and vegetables, and turtles, they eat anything in the water. They're an omnivore, which means they eat fruits, they eat plants, they eat bugs, they eat fish, they eat anything. I am a big tortoise fan. I think they make an amazing pet.
Yes. I agree.
Alrighty, one other question. How long will my tortoise live for? Tortoises are known for super long lifespans, but how long will a Russian tortoise live for? Go for it. 48? 48 years? That's pretty close. That's pretty close. What do you think?
Wait.
40?
Stop moving.
I feel it. You're good. 40? A little higher than 40. Go for it. You. Moana necklace. Moana necklace. You got it. You. Yeah. Be confident.
Might be 84 years.
84 years.
I have a Russian blue cat.
Russian blue cat. Very cool. I gotta look that one up. So a Russian tortoise can live up to 84 years, correct? They live from 60 to 80 years, and you know what, guys? I know of an an Aldabra tortoise that lived for 256 years. Aldabra tortoises are the second largest species of tortoise. They get very, very big. They're neighbors to the Galapagos, and they get over 200 years. So yes, my smaller species, he's gonna live 60 to 80, but those big species can live much, much longer.
Okay.
All right, one last tortoise question, you guys. One last one. Can a tortoise go in and out of his shell like a hermit crab? Yes or no? Way to go! I see a lot more no's. No, a tortoise's shell is his bone. It is his skeletal system. So he is born with his shell, he grows up with his shell, and if his shell is damaged, he cannot replace it. It is a part of his spine and his ribs. So yeah, that would be like us removing our head. That would be impossible. So well, he will. He's got his shell. It really helps him protect. Question.
Turtles, they have less bones than us, and if you actually look at a skeleton, there will be a giant hole, which is how they hide. I've actually seen a turtle inside.
Yeah. I have a shell. It'll be out when you guys come around. Alright, I gotta move to my next animal. Remember your question and then come around, okay? And reminder it. Alrighty guys, so real quick before we get to our next animal, can I hear voices off? Voices off. Way to go, way to go. You guys are awesome. All right, Andrew's going to walk around with my blue tongue. If you guys get excited, remember, quietly get excited. I want the quiet hands. All right, move around, Andrew. All righty. Listening ears while I talk about my blue tongue skiing. Can you guys say blue tongue skiing? Can you guys say hello to Blueberry? Hello, Blueberry. As Blueberry goes around, keep in notice he's got a super cool blue tongue. So Blueberry is native to Australia. And in Australia, there is a ton of scary animals. And my blue tongue skink is a terrible runner. So the way he protects himself in the wild is if an animal comes up to him, he's going to open his mouth, he's going to stick out his tongue, and he's going to try to scare that animal away. He's going to try to trick the animal into thinking he's either poisonous or venomous. Blue is the rarest color in the wild, so a lot of the animals will think, blue, you're either poisonous or venomous, you are scary, and I'm not going to touch you. But guess what? Blueberry is completely harmless. He's trying to trick other animals into thinking he is more scary than he actually is, because if Blueberry does not trick the other predator, he makes a pretty tasty sausage. They'll pee and poop on you. So thank you, Nova, for holding him. All right, thank you. Say bye, Blueberry. Really quickly now, voices off before Mr. Andrew takes out the next animal. Alrighty, now this animal is pretty cool to a lot of you guys, so when you get excited, remember, try not to use your voices. Bubbles in your mouth. Way to go, guys. Come on. Fantastic. So Andrew's walking around with Maze. Maze is a corn snake. Corn snakes are really nice and super popular pets. And as Maze runs around, slithers around, you guys are going to notice his tongue. His tongue is for smelling. And can you guys tell me what he's smelling for? You want to have it, yes? Huh? What's he smelling for? Prey. He's smelling for prey. What's his prey? Mice.
Anything smaller than itself.
Yeah? Okay. What's your name? Twist. Alrighty, we got it over here. Mice and rats. So Maze, my corn snake, he will spit out his tongue and he grabs the scents. And he has two organs on the roof of his mouth called Jacobson's organs. They have an organ on the roof of their mouth called Jacobson's organ, and that organ is that computer that tells them what that smell is. And they're only smelling for mice and rats. So raise your hand if you smell like a mouse or rat. All right, you guys cannot pet the snake. I'm just kidding. If you smell like a mouse or rat. If you don't, okay. Do we attack one more animal? Thankfully, corn snakes do like geckos. They won't eat geckos.
All right, you're back.
Maybe.
Last one.
Maze can only eat a gecko smaller than his stomach, so Nova's okay. Nova's way too big for Maze to eat. Alrighty, and one more animal, guys. Alrighty, guys. Quiet down. I'm going to tell you guys about the crested gecko now. So voices off really quickly. Voices off. Thank you, guys. Way to go. Voices off. So coming around now is a crested gecko. So I did bring geckos. Geckos less have scales, but they are reptiles. They usually have super squishy hands that are able to stick onto even glass, and they love insects. So they are insectivores, and they like to eat bugs, of course. This gecko will also eat ripened fruit. So he likes to wait for fruit to fall on the floor, get really nice and squishy, and then he'll eat the ripened fruit. Crested geckos are super cool, and if you guys see, what's her name? Oh, Lemon Poppy Seed is this one's name. And if you guys see Lemon Poppy Seed's tail, you guys will realize that he dropped his tail, and now he's got a little frog butt left. And this crested gecko cannot grow back his tail, so his tail will forever stay like it is now.
Last thought. All right, give them a big round of applause for all of their amazing friends. I'm going to invite your principal back up for blowing bubbles, maybe on this side so it doesn't ruin my really cool tech. Rolo. I know, but I don't want Rolo to, I don't know how Bubbles will react on our brand new robot. So, to close out our amazing opportunity at your school, we want to thank principals so super loud. Yay! I always want to be a conductor, just kidding. And look to the left and right and thank your teacher. Give him a big woo! I promise they cannot wait for you to get your cupcake and go home because it's Friday. So they love you. They'll see you on Monday. But we're going to close this out. A big air high five to Miss Brooke for working here at your school doing STEM Fridays.